Hey, good morning. What's going on? This is Marks from Marks Remarks. How you doing? Uh, Today is Saturday. Hopefully you are enjoying a phenomenal day. So here it is, Saturday. If you've been following any of my videos, you do know that I've been working on this 30-page paper for the last 7 days. Currently, I have 17 pages, 17 going on 18 pages done. Um, Here's the thing though. The key I think for me is, you know, with a journey, I've never done a 30-page paper before, and it is pretty glooming when you think about it. But the key is little bit by little bit by little bit. If I looked at and then being proactive about the work. So, excuse me, I'm drinking. Anybody from where we from upstate, you know what this is. You know what this is about right here. This is like liquid energy right now. So, I don't like to take a lot of those because I be thinking like, oh man, it's messing my body up and all this other jazz. But so the key is for me is, if you got a big assignment, you got 5, 6, 7, 10 pages to. If you got, I know friends that are working on an MBA right now that have homework and all their stuff done, and other people working on master's and doctorate degrees. The key, I think, for me is little bit by little bit. All of us have busy lives. All of us are professionals or paraprofessionals or parents, and some of us are leaders in the community. So we have so many things that we got to get done. But our education has to be important to us, and we oftentimes don't do a lot of things for ourselves. So this thing that we do for ourselves, we have to take serious. So the key for me is if you watch my first video back in last week when I said, hey, I got this 30-page paper done, I am nervous. I don't think I said that, but I was nervous. Still am nervous because now after you get the body of work, then you got to actually submit it, and then you got to wait for somebody to give you a culminating grade on your, your 40 hours of hard labor, right? It's like a masterpiece. It's like a piece of art when you write. It's like art. You put it together, and somebody will look at it like that and just be like, "That's a 60." You'd be like, "What? I put all that work in there, and you're gonna rate my stuff as 60? Stop judging me." That's what you feel like saying, but you can't say that to your professors. You could just be like, "Right. You're right about that. You're right about that." That's why I'm not a fan of grades. I'm really not. I'm more of a fan of feedback. How do you develop? I'm really not a fan of summative assessments. For us that are not in education, summative means that there's a grade attached to it. There is a numerical amount attached to your score. But in the reality in life, how often are we getting graded in that manner in the real world? Like, we get evaluations, but our evaluations don't have A, B, C, D, F on it. It typically says, okay, you need to do this, this, and this. I think good evaluations are, formative assessments. Formative assessments say, all right, here's the information that we went over, and then so here's some feedback, and this is what you're doing, and this is how you can get better. I prefer that better, but obviously I'm the one in the class. It paused due to poor connection. So I'm the one about to get graded. So of course, I prefer formative assessments over summative assessments because I don't want to get no grade. I just want you to say, hey, you didn't do a great job, or you did a great job, or here's some things you can work on. So I think in this doctorate program, I think I'm getting more grades than I had before. I just want to mention that before I started this process, my beard was 100% black, and I had an afro out to here. I used to pick my hair all the time. No, I'm joking. Any of that stuff. But nevertheless, to get the work done, A, don't procrastinate. Get on it right away. B, don't try to take the whole pie and eat it all at once. I like food, so a lot of my references go to food, but essentially don't try to do it all at once. Don't try to eat it all in one bite. Don't try to, if you got a 30-page paper, understand that it's not a one seated session. You're not going to bang it out like that. Little by little by little, give yourself opportunities to do the work, and then put things aside. Like, I'm home with my 3 kids right now, and I just told them, listen, you got Netflix, I'm sorry for all the parents. I know, I'm sorry. I need to be monitoring every little thing they doing. I forgive me, I'm working on that. But nevertheless, you got a tablet, Netflix, TV, outside, bikes. Honestly, you got a trampoline. I understand it's cold outside, but you have to do. But daddy has to finish this work. I just took him to a basketball game, so we hung out there. But now that it's about 12 o'clock, daddy got to get work done. So hopefully for the folks who are working on something, folks who have big projects to get done, jump on it right away. Don't procrastinate. Do a little bit at a little bit. If your body's telling that you're tired, don't listen to them. Keep going. No, joking. If your body tells you that you're tired, use this. And then after this wears out, then I should get a Tim Hortons. This should at least be a free Tim Hortons coffee. I'm giving you some love right now for free. But, use those things to help you keep going. And if your body's really tired, shut it down, get up and go again. Also, if you're writing a big paper, don't have your creative mind and your analytical mind working at the same time. Don't try to write and then as you're writing a sentence, you're trying to proofread it and correct it at the same time. Get all your work onto the paper. Get all your work down on the computer or whatever it is. Then after that, you clean it up and you say, okay, what do I need? Well, I can't believe I said that. I don't know what I was thinking there. And then you clean it up. And the editing process happens over and over and over again until you get a product that you're proud of. So again, I got a 30-page paper. This is part of the journey. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep moving. But the piece is to make sure that we continue to do it little by little by little. All right. Till next time, this is Marks from Marks. Peace.